Now let's discuss popular messaging systems. There might be many, but we will be discussing some. So for the asynchronous messaging technologies, we will be discussing about the scalable or and decoupled distributed systems, and we will be having the JMS, which is the Java-based messaging system and supports the queues and topics. So we have the JMS technology, and then we have the AMQP protocol, which we have seen in detail. That is the platform independent protocol, and anyone can implement it. This is having extensive features like exchanges and topics and transactions, etc. Other than this, we have the MQTT, which is used for low power devices with minimal memory, and it's for IoT applications. So, what asynchronous messaging systems or types of systems which we have learned so far? So, we have learned AMQP based messaging system, which is a messaging protocol and open standard which we can implement in our technologies. So, the RabbitMQ is implementing the AMQP along with Apache QPID and the Apache ActiveMQ. Other than this, we have the Kafka based messaging systems in which we have seen the very great Apache Kafka. And case of Amazon, if we want to deploy or use the managed streaming for Apache Kafka, we can use the managed service called Amazon MSK. Then we have studied about the cloud-based native services like the Amazon SQS, that is a simple queuing service, and the Amazon SNS, that is the notification service. So these are the types of asynchronous messaging systems that we have studied. So we will be having a headache of duplicate messaging in problem. So if one message is being processed by a consumer and the consumer has not acknowledged properly, message broker would understand that the message is not successfully processed. In this case, it may resend the same message to another consumer or the same consumer. This may create the duplicate messaging problem, and this may also create the network issues, or if we have a retry mechanism, so in that case we can also generate a duplicate messaging. So the impact of duplicate messaging, which we have understood, that it in case of, for example, financial transactions, if the message is duplicated, it would be executed two times, and in this case the financial transactions can have wrong entries. So in this case we can handle the duplication of messages with the idempotent operations that we have seen in the case of idempotent consumer pattern, that the consumer would be properly acknowledging that the message has been properly processed, and the consumer contains the pattern that they will not be entertaining the duplicate messages. And then we have the manual idempotency, in which we can make the mechanism using code that the duplicate messaging is entertained and it would not be forwarded to the consumers.